Story number 2. WB Discovery wants to license their franchises to other studios. This is Rebecca Valentine at IGN. Batman, Justice League, Harry Potter, Looney Tunes, Game of Thrones, the list of intellectual property owned by Warner Brothers Discovery is massive, and an awful lot of it seems ripe for being turned into a video game. If you're thinking WB's been a little slow to leverage that library, it sounds like the company's leadership agrees, and is looking not just to make more of its own games, but to license out some of its biggest franchises to other game studios in the future. Both Zaslav and Perret explained that they wanted to grow the gaming business, especially in the free-to-play space, which Perret says can help balance out some of the ups and downs of the cyclical console industry. Zaslav followed up by noting that not only did WB want to keep leveraging its 11 studios, but that there's, quote, also a lot of interest among others in coming to take advantage of some of that IP for gaming, which we're looking at, end quote. Here's the full quote from David Zaslav, CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery. Quote, "One of the strategic advantages of owning all of our IP is, as the world has changed, it used to be you launch a movie or you launch a TV series, then you do a game. But one of the reasons that Hogwarts Legacy was so successful in the number one game last year, you went to Hogwarts Legacy and you entered the game and you're able to become part of that world. That ultimately, I think, is a big piece of where the industry is going. That will create a movie, whether it's Batman or Superman or Harry Potter, and maybe there'll be a TV show. But the ability to go in that world and have that experience of spending time with all the characters is something that we still own. We have 11 studios here, and we have a lot of IP. And there's also a lot of interest among others in coming to take advantage of some of that IP for gaming, which we're looking at. Because as JB said, we need to get get bigger. Go on, JB. In the IP that we own and the value that it has in the gaming space is something we're looking to take advantage of."
He likes the words IP, doesn't he? Fucking hell.
I mean, if you're a CEO, that's one of your main words right there. Especially if you're the WB
I hate
CEO.
all these words. IP, franchise, just getting the. I just.
You don't like playing just a bunch of.
I just love
IPs?
just investing myself in a franchise, getting lost in that world and thinking, wow, what an IP. That's what I just sometimes I lay awake at night going, wow, what are my top 5 IPs?
I was gonna ask you what your top 5 IPs were.
I don't know. We haven't got time for that right now.
Mario Brothers.
Yeah. Carry on.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
I want to say Sonic the
You're
Hedgehog,
playing
but
their
is it
game.
really?
This is how they get you.
Listen, what broke me a few months ago was when Disney announced their partnership with Fortnite.
Yeah.
And like, here's the thing: I like a lot of Disney stuff, right?
Yeah.
I do love a lot of Disney stuff, but it was the idea of like the IP of Disney taking over the Fortnite island. And I was looking at it, and it's like, all right, Marvel, Disney princesses, Animal Planet. I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't care, man. I really don't care.
You don't like animals?
I do like. I mean, listen, I like some animals.
Who's your favorite Disney princess?
That's a tough question because I love them all.
Okay, wow.
I like Ariel.
Yeah,
I
cool.
like Jasmine as well. Actually, Jasmine's probably number one.
Jasmine's cool.
Jasmine's number one for sure.
Yeah. Do you know what they could have done? Just made Suicide Squad a good game.
Is that a possible? Is that like,
or maybe
or just not make Suicide Squad?
Actually, use the studios they own and use what they're good at and get them to make the good games of the IP they're in. Oh, look, license them out. That makes sense. They do own, like, I'll use the word, they do own a ridiculous amount of incredible IP, right? You know, I hate it. I feel sick saying it. You know,
you
it's
gotta buy
crazy.
in,
It's
Cardi.
like, why aren't we getting more Batman games? Why did they just stop making like the Shadow of Mordor games? Like, why did they've got all these incredible things? And I didn't play Hogwarts Legacy, but like I said, it was the biggest selling game of last year, right? And I think the same thing here was he said it was the number one game because you entered a world. Also, it was a single player game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't think
people
like
want
a
that.
real lesson was learned from that because he's just like, the big lesson we learned from Hogwarts Legacy is that you can play a video game.
This is also a quote from David Zaslav, CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery. If you look up a picture of this man hasn't played a video game
No, absolutely
in
not.
maybe his life. He has no idea what he's talking
barely
about.
knows how to run a fucking company. Bless.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that was the lesson he got from Hogwarts Legacy.
His whole job is IP and also closing down things we like. It's funny. Me and Tim talked about this quite a bit a couple days ago on KFGD because the news a couple days ago was mainly that WB was looking for a stake in this video game business because they've seen a dip in revenue. Everybody has. And it's funny. We got into the whole conversation about licensing out IP for it was more of a conversation of selling the studios you have and then licensing the IP back out to them, because WB has talked about that before.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about the possibility of WB licensing out their IP to any studio, because I think that does get a bit interesting as far as
It's more the Marvel angle, right? With Spider-Man. That's what it is.
which
Yeah.
I think, and when you have something like Harry Potter that like again had the #1 game last year as far as sales.
Find the right studio for it.
I mean, can see you doing that. I think that is actually a pretty sound decision of like
the
letting other people
frustrating
play in
thing,
these
right,
worlds.
is they have Rocksteady, which is the perfect studio to make
A Batman
game or just a single player game, and they didn't let them. So, yeah, I'm still just really annoyed about Rocksteady and Suicide Squad. Can you tell?
Oh yeah, I mean, as it should be.
Yeah,
But yeah, like I mean, I'm so worried when it comes to the WB like game studios, because I like so many of these studios, right?
yeah. Like I'm excited for Wonder Woman. I think that could be great.
Monolith is fucking dope, right? Like the Shadow of Mordor games
Yeah.
were fucking
Just
fantastic.
give me why have we not got the Nemesis system in any more games? What's going on here?
Money, man.
What are we doing?
Because
Copyright.
Give it to
yeah,
us.
because it was
I know they've
copyrighted.
got it, but just give me like if this. Do you know what? Don't license out the IPs. License out the Nemesis system to anyone who wants it.
God.
That's my pitch. Basically,
Don't
make
give them,
me.
don't give them the ideas, because somebody's listening to this being like, oh fuck,
That's why
actually,
they copyrighted Bless, like, God. A game mechanic just copyright. Fucking stupid.
I don't know, man. It's just so much money. I just get.
What studio would
I
you-
just feel numb to all this stuff, and I'm just like, it's just money, isn't it? You know what I mean?
let's have fun with the money.
Yeah.
Right? Rebecca starts her article here with saying Batman, Justice League, Harry Potter, Looney Tunes, Game of Thrones. If we were going through each of these IP, what's a studio that's not a WB game studio that you would want to work with each of these?
Oh, okay.
This episode is brought to you by Monster Hunter Now. There's never been a better time to jump in and play Monster Hunter Now. The game allows you to embark on a global quest in the real world to track down and hunt monsters from the Monster Hunter universe with your friends. For a limited time, earn a powerful Mr. Beast sword and shield, the perfect starter weapon for new hunters via the Mr. Beast quest line. Check this out.
Late for work. Then, Monster Hunter. Now. Boring date. Then, Monster Hunters. Now. Then. Now. Then. Now. Then. Now. Then.
Not now!
Then. Now. Monster Hunter Now. Hunt anywhere.
Download Monster Hunter Now by scanning this QR code or going to kindafunny.com/Monster Hunter Now. Again, go to kindafunny.com/Monster Hunter Now to get Monster Hunter Now. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. Every once in a while, it is important to check in and ask yourself, what are your self-care non-negotiables? When your schedule is packed with kids' activities, big work projects, and more, it's easy to let your priorities slip. Even when we know what makes us happy, it's hard to make time for it. But when you feel like you have no time for yourself, non-negotiables like therapy are more important than ever. Some of Tim's best friends use BetterHelp and love how helpful it can be for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Never skip therapy day with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com /kindafunny today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com /kindafunny.
Batman, Rocksteady. No.
Sonic.
What sort of Batman? It depends what sort of Batman game we want, right?
I would
True.
want a Batman Beyond game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who can make a Batman
Can we
Beyond?
resurrect Team Bondi and get basically them to do LA Noire with Batman?
Ooh. Oh.
That's well. LA Noire is one of my favorite games. I have a soft
I
spot for that
really
game.
like
I
it.
love it.
It's- And I feel like technology has gotten better. That like the facial
Yeah.
like lying system could be better.
I want some more
in
detective
2020.
stuff is what I want, because I feel like
Yeah.
they already mastered Batman as an action game. I feel like we got that, and it'd be hard to match that. So maybe more of a detective sort of thing.
CD
going
in
on.
chat says Remedy.
Just give Remedy
A
anything.
Remedy
Oh.
Batman.
Oh.
A Remedy
Just-
Batman game would be sick.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't want Remedy to like spend their time doing other things that
Yeah, I
aren't.
want them to do what they want.
They're already
Yeah.
making so much.
I want that Max Payne remake.
Yeah, like
so
they're doing
you know.
Max Payne, they're doing Alan Wake, they're doing I think it's a multiplayer project still. They're busy.
You could give Remedy anything, they'd make an incredible game. So you know, Justice League. I mean, again, what sort of game are you doing here? I mean, do you just do a Marvel Rifle stuff? Did you give it to the Marvel Rifle studio? and tell us
Oh.
to
I
do
was
it?
thinking Avengers.
See, funny enough, I was thinking Guardians of the Galaxy, which
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know like I'm not the biggest fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, but like
It
that
was a
game is
great
good
game.
enough.
It was
Like
a great game.
I think that was Eidos Montreal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think if you give that same treatment to a Justice League,
Yeah.
could be interesting. The
Mm-hmm.
question is, who are you playing as, and like, do people want to play? Like, say you're playing as I don't know Wonder Woman in the Justice League game. Do you want it to be that you're controlling that character mainly, and then commanding Superman and commanding Batman?
I
Like,
think what
it's like you
people-
got so many good
I
ass
think what
characters.
people really want is to be controlling a shark with a shotgun and killing the Justice League. That's what
and
they
like
want.
and fly,
Yeah.
jumping real high in a city.
yeah, that's what they want, and just
Hitting the weak
basically
spots.
shooting purple blobs for 400 hours and getting some sort of satisfaction.
You know who
from
I
it.
want to make a Looney Tunes game?
Go on.
From Software. Spread your wings.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Elmer Fudd boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he looks all fucked up.
He's all fucked up. Yeah.
And like the mechanic is like
We're describing Liza P, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are just describing Liza P, but like the mechanic is like something to do with rabbit season and duck season and trying to confuse him.
That's
What
actually
about
really
like
good.
a?
Let me tell you
get-
about Looney Tunes Back in Action, the video
Get-
game.
Get Insomniac on it, and it's basically an open. It's kind of Sunset Overdrive, but in the Looney Tunes world, a bit like Roger Rabbit, but you're a person in that in the cartoon world going around trying to solve a murder case.
I can't.
Resurrect Team Bondi and get them to an LA
You
Noir
really want
Looney
to
Tunes.
Team Bondi back. Real talk. I can't express to you how much
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
be so down for an open world Looney Tunes game.
Oh,
We've talked about this before, where my Looney Tunes love has been
Yeah.
like kind of low key.
You've
I
got
don't.
the Space Jam show.
I do have the Space Jam shirt. I guess as low key as you can get while wearing a
Do you
Space
just
Jam
want-
shirt.
Is there ever been a Space Jam like game, like a basket? Was there?
I mean, not a
was
good
there a
one.
game?
I'm pretty sure there was probably one for Super Nintendo, and I'm sure it was
Yeah.
mid.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, also Looney Tunes Overwatch game. Basically, any of these
Oh.
Overwatch style, like Hero Shooter.
Elmer Fudd, he's just Soldier
Yeah.
76. He's just who has a shotgun in
You're
Overwatch?
big into the FUD, aren't you? Like
He's
Reaper.
just-
it'd
You're a
be
big
Reaper.
fudder.
Yeah, you're a big fudder.
That fudder doesn't sound like a good word, but also, but here's the
feel
thing.
good
big
saying
Biggie
it.
Fud.
But like when you're a kid, you turn on Looney Tunes.
yeah, yeah.
Who's the first villain you're introduced to? It's Elmer Fudd. It's either him or Yosemite Sam, but it's usually Elmer Fudd.
Or Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah,
Is he a villain or is he just hungry?
he's an
That's,
anti-hero.
that's a good point, though. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I get
Why are
hungry
most
every day.
villains villains?
Am I a
It's-
villain?
Are you in Looney Tunes?
I'd be great. I could, shave
You
my
would
head.
be a Looney
I
Tunes
could be a bit
character.
of a fudder, couldn't I?
I don't like it. I just don't like the word fudder. It sounds bad. It sounds dirty. Game of Thrones, last one. Didn't Telltale make
there was
a Game of Thrones?
There was also an RPG, like kind of not quite like Witcher, Skyrim style, but there was a Game of Thrones RPG game.
CD Projekt Red.
See, I was gonna say
easy, isn't it?
Larian,
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good.
but it's also like
I would say even
you can do better as Larian.
get like
I would say.
get like Firaxis on it or something. Get a more like
Oh yeah, Firaxis actually is a good
Yeah.
call.
get more strategy into it. Yeah, good
Right.
stuff.
We
That was
figured it
that was a good chat. Well done.
You just gotta see. That's why they call me the host slash.
That's why they call
producer.
you the fodder.
That's why they don't call me that. They don't call me that. Don't start calling me that. You just gotta take these businessy IP conversations, turn them into something fun.
You
We
do.
play the role of Zaslav.
Is it Gossamer?
Open back up,
Is
Rooster Teeth.
Gossamer just
damn
the
it.
red furry one?
Who?
Gossamer? I'm right, aren't I?
Gossamer?
Yeah.
The character?
Yeah.
You talking about like is he
Like
the
the
one
big
that's
red
in
furry
all the
one.
fur?
Yeah, yeah.
I heard
That's
scary.
Gossamer's.
Yes, furry.
Furry,
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah.
Do you know what I have?
Oh, you know what I love?
Go on, tell
Marvin
me.
Martian.
Oh, he is
Marvin
great.
Martian.
Yeah.
That was that dude.
I should have brought it with me. I have since like a kid, I have a Looney Tunes chess set, and they're all like incredibly like detailed plastic
Oh,
pieces
that's
you can
sick.
move around, and there's like the villains and the good ones on each side, and
That's
I
cool.
love that.
it's very cool.
I still have from my childhood the Simpsons chess.
Oh, that's good.
Simpsons chess.
Yeah.
We play some chess. We played chess during the pandemic.
Yeah, I think you beat me in chess too.
Yeah,
we
it was
should.
like I was just in bed playing chess. It got a little bit steamy, I think. Actually.
Yeah, I need the chess rematch.
Yeah. Still, Sylvester the cat's good as well, isn't he?
I mean, is he?
Yeah. Definitely.
Sylvester was no
Porky
Tom,
Pig.
Tom from Tom and Jerry, Porgy was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says he does that thing at the end, doesn't he?
That's all, folks.
There we go.
I do like when he does that.
hmm And Taz is also good. Good stuff. What's
Taz
next?
is all right. Hey, no, Taz is cool. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna disrespect Taz. Taz is pretty dope.
No. We all know you're the big fudder.
No. Again, keep that word out your mouth. I'm not sure about that one. Something about it tells me we're gonna get
He's a big
tweets.
fudder.
Oh God, I don't even know if I can.
We got a fudder.
Can I
Wait,
transition to ads after he says
I'm just
fudder?
gonna. Do you know what?
Am I
I'm just
allowed
gonna
to do
make sure this word doesn't have like deep, horrible meanings.
that? I'm pretty sure. Did you open incognito mode to look up fudder?
Yeah, just in case. Just in case. You gotta be careful,
Why?
right?
Hold on. You opened up incognito really fast.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm always searching for words.
In incognito. You knew the button for that really.
This is
you
a
used
work-
the shortcut.
This is a work laptop, right? You know, I don't.
Oh, they
work-
can't. You can't be caught looking up that word.
Yeah.
The F word. What's up, Roger?
Command Shift N.
Hold on. There's no way I'm pressing it. Oh shit! No, he's on it. That worked. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Doesn't
I'll learn a
it
new
might have
skill
had an
today.
ancient? It might have been an ancient word, but it doesn't seem to really mean anything, which
So we're
is
good?
weird. Yeah, we're good for now. We've it's our word.